Maybe I'll post this, maybe I won't, because honestly, I've been getting a lot of, like, feedback about my dog on a lot of videos. This is my dog, Sydney. I adopted her from a shelter at 2 years old. That was 2 months ago. I don't really know her full story. All I know is that the first family she had did not treat her well, neglect bordering on abuse. And she's a very sweet girl to me. She always has been. Strangers, however, are a different story. And I don't know why she trusted me off the bat, but she doesn't trust anybody else. The day after I adopted her, she got out of the house, and I had to chase her down. And when I ended up catching up to her and I grabbed her collar, she bit me, which that's, you know, it wasn't that bad of a bite. I had some bruises for maybe a week, and then I was fine. And I wrote that off as being, okay, she's new, she's afraid. Then my parents came to visit in town. I was a little worried about her meeting my parents, so I said, okay, let's have you guys meet outside just to make sure you're, like, not in her territory first. So I took her outside. She said hi to my mom first. She was really sweet with my mom, and then my dad comes out of the car, and she immediately starts losing it, growling, like gnashing of teeth, baring of teeth, like trying to bite him. She would not calm down for like half an hour, so I ended up giving her some anxiety medication and putting her in my room for the night so my parents could stay here, because it was like 11 o'clock at night. And then the next day I went out and I got a muzzle for her, because that was the only way I was going to get her to meet my parents without her, you know, ending somebody. So that situation freaked me out. So since then, I've been muzzling her. This is the first muzzle I got for her. I got this one. It's not the best to get because it's not comfortable for them, but it was the only one they had in the pet store, and I needed it that day, right? So then after that, I went online, and I got her this basket muzzle, which is supposed to be more comfortable for them, but she won't let me get this on her. Like, I got this on her literally one time. This is a lot easier to get on her. But I put it on her whenever I took her for a walk, because honestly, it makes me feel so much better about her, like, growling at people and stuff, because that's, like, an issue we're having. Like, before that, I would be afraid to be walking her in case she started, like, growling at strangers, because she does that. And, like, I don't know what to do about that, because I've seen, like, conflicting reports of, like, don't, you know, scold them for growling, because then that's, like, just gonna tell them to, like, bite instead or whatever. I don't know if I just, like, let her growl, and, like, I always pull her away from whatever is making her growl, no matter what, whether I'm scolding her for growling or not. But it's just, like, I'm, like, I don't even know what to do at this point. I have to socialize her more, so my plan is to just take her in public with me more, with her muzzled, so she can be around, like, a lot of strangers at once, but, you know, with the muzzle on, so she's not gonna, you know, rip anybody's throats out. I was just at the park with her, the dog park, in my apartment complex, and there's this kid who I guess really likes dogs, because he, like, always tries to say hi to her, and, like, obviously I've never let that happen, because, you know, he likes dogs. He always asks, like, questions about her. I don't know where this kid's parents were this time. Usually he's, like, outside waiting to go somewhere, and his parents come out, like, a minute later or something like that. This time, I don't know where his parents were, but he's talking to me. I'm like, oh, you know, like, giving, like, polite answers, but, like, not encouraging at all to come closer. And he starts walking towards the park, like, gate. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, do not come in here. Because I had Sydney in the middle of the park, like, not anywhere near the fence, just so she wouldn't, like, be even near the fence, because he was on the other side of the fence. And then he walks into the park, and I pick her up, because I'm like, nope. And she starts growling. And I'm like, you know, I'm trying to keep calm in front of the kid, not to freak the kid out, but, like, I'm, like, freaking out inside. I'm like, oh, my God. So I'm like, all right, we're going to go home, and I'm holding her as she's, like, rah, rah, in my arms. And I start walking home. Yeah. That's been stressful. She had her second obedience training appointment yesterday, and we're now doing like collar training with her, so she stops, like, tugging on the collar and everything. And I know, like, you know, in her heart of hearts, she wants to be a good girl, you know? She really, you want to be a good girl. I know you do, in your heart of hearts. But her past, her trauma makes it so that she's, you know, reactive, and that's a problem, and we're working on it. I do get very anxious to take her out, because I'm like, is she gonna, you know, go crazy? But we're working on it.